Fahrenheit 11/9. It's Michael Moore's documentary about the night that Trump won against Hillary Clinton. To be honest, this movie is leftist garbage, full of lies, misinformation, and whatever else you can think of. Reinventing history. I mean, all of that is pretty much in this movie. It's pretty garbage stuff. I mean, one of the things that they try to claim in this movie is that they make comparisons to Hitler and Trump and trying to compare Hitler's anti-Semitism to anything that Trump has said, which the problem with that is the Democrats are the most racist, bigoted people on earth. Michael Moore endorses the Women's March here, and the Women's March actually are the most anti-Semitic people on earth. They were literally having a meeting and talking about Jewish conspiracy theories the entire time, and you're just, you're like, wow. I mean, this movie is just, you're gonna go there and you're going to like he's stating facts that are not even facts, but trying to present them as facts, and even saying that they are facts. Like, most Americans don't own a gun. That's not true. Almost over half of them, all Americans own a gun in the house. I mean, we are the most, this is the country with the most gun ownerships in the entire world, and he's trying to claim that all of America is nothing but a leftist country, but admitted in that same, line that there was only like 4 cities that are actually leftist. Another problem is that he claims that Trump and the right are all trying to take your rights away, right? The problem is his solution is to take your rights away, as he wants to abolish the Constitution. He wants to take away your guns. He wants to basically get rid of the criminal justice system. He wants to get rid of everything. That's his solution to your rights being taken away, is we want to take your rights away. And you really can't take this movie seriously. I mean, you really, 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 really can't. I was watching it and oh my god. Ugh. I mean, just the blatant lies that was in these films. And there are some truth things to it, like the whole Michigan Flint water crisis, the teachers union, stuff like that. There is stuff like that in it. Problem is, he's endorsing these socialist people who openly admitted they want to take down the American system and want to end capitalism. I mean, that is literally what these people represent, and he's endorsing them. And he's saying that all of America endorses them when they don't. I mean, Donald Trump became president for a reason, and they even, claim to get rid of the electoral college, but he doesn't even understand how the electoral college actually works in this film, and it's proven that by him actually discussing it, because he proves he don't know what it actually is for. The electoral college system was actually put in place so the voice of all Americans can be heard, because if we went by the popular vote, only the big cities will actually have the voices heard. So imagine if you're living in Michigan or living in Mobile, Alabama, and suddenly you're having Florida, Texas, California, New York, all decide what happens, right? You don't get really a say because there's not enough people there. But all these other liberal states that don't know what you're going through, that don't understand how your finances work or how that city works, is they're making decisions for you. That's not going to go down with you, right? But that's why the electoral college system was actually created, so that every American can actually have a voice in his country. That's why it was sent. It was there to make sure that, tyranny doesn't happen, because the problem with a popular vote is you go by the lynch mob, and the mob can easily be influenced by anyone. I mean, just look at Germany. Germany was influenced by Hitler, and they even make, like I said, they make a lot of comparisons to Hitler in this and try to make those comparisons to Trump. But if you really look at all the facts of the matter, all the tacticals that Germany was using, that's all being done by the Democrats. The Democrats are basically Nazis. They're going around and they're doing a lot of the same things that the Nazis were doing, and that they even support a lot of the same policies the Nazis actually supported, and we're trying to compare that with the white. The problem is most, white people don't support the policies the Nazis did, but the Democrats do, and they don't, they try to hide this fact in this movie. Now they do go after like Obama and stuff like that, but like I said, they just endorse socialism basically and saying that this is our answer, and it's not, because if history has any indication of anything, it's that socialism, it always ends badly. No matter, even democratic socialism. You want to see how democratic socialism actually works? Look at Venezuela. That's the best example. Now they say, well, Venezuela's a different story and all this kind of stuff, and that there's a dictatorship. Yeah, that tends to happen when you run out of money, people go hungry and are filling the streets. You got to call out the military, and people are not going to want to starve, so they're probably going to want whoever's in office to get out of office. Problem with that is that dude probably doesn't want to get in office because he realizes once he does, he has no food for himself. So it's about self-preservation after that, and then you get the army coming out and people getting shot and murdered and all that kind of stuff, and people being put into camps. That is the history of socialism. No matter where on earth it is, no matter what you call it, democratic socialism, whatever, it always ends badly. History has shown that. It doesn't work because eventually you run out of other people's money. And this movie is just, an endorsement of socialism. And it's weird because the same director came out and was actually going after all the people he supported in this movie. I'm not even joking about this. You can go up and find interviews of Michael Moore actually going after all the people that he claiming, all the people that he supported in this movie. He went after recently and said American's not socialism. So he doesn't even agree with his own wording in this movie. He says that America is a leftist country. Well, obviously it's not if you're going out there saying America's not ready for socialism yet. I guess that's it for this review. Thank you.